my floats came in today. So I've decided I'm going to maiden it with the floats. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the gear off and the rear landing wheel. It's a pretty simple setup they've got here. Now on the floats, they come in a plain white. And I did some customizing on it. I rummaged through my decal box and I found a couple decals that were off the Dynam Seawind. I had a couple extra sets. So hopefully you can see this. And then I put stair tread. I cut stair tread on these to simulate stair tread that they would put on a float. Okay, so quickly I'm going to take these off, take the landing gear off. And I will tape the screws to this and keep them in a separate box. Now this should come out, yeah, very easily. Nice setup they've got here, really nice setup. I gotta say, this plane was thought out pretty good. And okay. So I put one screw in each. I'm not sure how this front one mounts, but I know the back one goes one way. Yeah, this is going to look pretty good. Pretty good. Now that red doesn't match up perfectly, but it's close enough. I don't think if I said anything you probably wouldn't notice. But I notice. Okay, now normally you would not want to use a drill. I'm just going to get them down and then I'll hand tighten them. Don't use a drill to go and bottom out, you'll strip something. But this saves you a little wear and tear on the wrist. And when you're old like me, every wear and tear counts. Alright. And you always want to make sure you got the right size Phillips so you don't strip it out. Oh, this is nice. This is so easy. It's too easy. But I made it a little more of a project by doing the custom work on the skis. I took the Pilatus off of here. It was kind of busy anyway. I think it just looks better there. When I get it turned up, you'll probably see it better. Now on this rear one, there's no instructions with this. So I'm gathering all I got to do is take the servo arm off and disconnect this. This turns. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Come on. There we go. So I believe all we do is turn this and that comes right out. I hope you saw that. And then put that in my tray. Now let's see. This is the way it's got to go in. This is really stiff. I think I gotta play with this and find out why this is so stiff in here. Okay, I'm going to sand this down a little bit and I'll come back to you in just a bit. Okay, I'm back. Took a little bit of filing and sanding on this. Something was binding, but I got it freed up. And it turns pretty good. There we go. All right. And that is it. I'm gonna double check my screws here. Let's turn this baby around. Put that aside. And there you go. How's she look, huh? Pretty good? The only thing I was disappointed with this model was the fact that you had to buy the floats separate. Other than that, it's a terrific model. The Timber and the Tundra came with floats. I believe the Super Sport Cub S2 also came with floats. And they were around $200. I got this for $185. And you throw the cost of the floats of $45. I'm actually paying a little bit more than the other ones. But I still, $225, $230. I think it's a pretty nice plane. I did not maiden it with the wheels. It was really windy. I did 2 other planes, almost crashed them, and I didn't want to screw around with this one. And the fact that the floats came in, I'm just going to do the maiden off the water. I have a place on the water I can do that. So, I'm going to do a quick walk around. That's nice. Those floats turned out nice with that stripe on there. Yeah, I guess it's a little darker, but I guess when it's in the air you won't tell. Very nice. And the rudder on there. Light plane like this, I'm going to need it, I'm sure. The assembly on this was awesome. Everything went together without any problems. But with the extras that I do, I put the hatch in and that, so that took a little more time. It took me all together with the floats and everything probably about 2 hours over 3 days, because I kind of waited for the floats. So I'm real pleased with it. I'm going to do the maiden on the water. Watch for that. Once again, this is John from Hangar 37. I want to thank you for watching. Watch for that maiden, and I wish all you pilots out there blue skies and calm winds.